Hey everyone, the reset happens in 10 minutes. We will go live. We will start running dungeons in 10 minutes. For now, I'm going to finish a few quests. So in 9 minutes, we will run all of the mythics. For now, I didn't get locked out of Moth Souls, so if I see Moth Souls pop up, I'll get that one started.
What jokes to spread so many acorns in Lornafil? I realize this task is of the humble variety, but could you relocate some of those squirrels and crack a few nuts while you're at it? That squirrel invasion was nuts. Get it?
The power of Prot, you don't have to be scared of anything.
What brings you here? May the stars guide you. Greetings. Go in peace.
Is eternal. We must safeguard the land.
Alright guys, 2 more minutes till we start running all these mythics. I am also waiting for a buddy, hopefully he gets on. If not, I will start a mythic without him.
Nature is restless.
Peace be with you.
There's a chest I never got.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell.
Alright, time is up. I'm going to start looking for a group. If I can't find one, I will definitely start one. But let's see if we can just jump into one. I don't have Archway and Court of Stairs unlocked, as you can see here in my rep. I'm almost there. I know, at this point, now that this is out, I'm kicking myself in the butt too. Hopefully we can find something. Nope, people are already talking about the world boss. Let's see. Let's see if we see anything with that. I don't see any of them. Someone's talking about Kozumoth. That's not it. I haven't done the prerequisites to unlock that. If I have seen, if I remember what the screenshots look like, it's similar to this, like a Warden's, but instead of a blue, it's an epic. Oh, I just saw a bunch of quests pop up. Let's see. Oh, that's, by the way, guys, if you guys don't do the Slice of Bacon quest, you need to. That is a free 500 to 700 gold, depending on how the auction house is doing. So I don't see any world bosses right now. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I can get that done before we do a mythic. Hopefully it gets an upgrade.
I am honored.
Alright, so we should see a lot more groups start popping up. My DPS buddy's ready to go. Let's get this going. If anyone is interested, I will be posting another how-to prot guide because recent changes have come out. Well, recent discussion has come out that haste is not necessarily the top stat you need to go for if you want to take like steady damage. Mastery and versatility are up there. Depends on how much you have of each one. So I will be making one pretty soon. But this is my current gear, 845. There's a few pieces that are holding me back. I do have an 830 wrist. But everything else is pretty good so far. I am playing on Bronzebeard, so you guys can take a look at that. As far as my artifact weapon, I do want to respec it, but at this point, I'm so close to just filling stuff out that I don't think it's worth it. But Dragon Scales is going to be great, just because I didn't realize how great Shield Block would be in Mythics. Once you go past heroics and start going to mythics, you start realizing that shield block has a lot more utility than actually even ignore pain. It's insane. This grappling mechanic is just freaking awesome. Alright, here we go. Darkheart Thicket is going to be number 1.
Now few in number, yet justice must not rest, friend. Aid us in dispatching this foul creature. Show the people of this land that the wardens remain ever vigilant.
Hopefully I get a little upgrade before we get to it. Oh, Or not. Alright, here we go. Let's try to get an upgrade. If the in-game sound is a little too loud to hear me over it, let me know. I can change that up real quick.
Like a true
It did not upgrade, so I don't think it'll be better. No, dropping that much strength and stamina. Crit for mastery would be an upgrade, but the strength and stamina feels a little bit better. Unfortunately, it didn't upgrade.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Charge rates. We can trade.
Also, always keep being repaired, just because I've been in so many groups. Oh, there's a world boss. I've been in so many groups where people just don't have any of their gear repaired, and everybody has to stop, and it just gets a little annoying. So make sure you repair everyone. So we're gonna do a world boss. Hopefully we can get this guy down before our mythic forms. I am trying to do Darkheart Thicket first. I have my artifact weapon skin unlocked by it. Well, hopefully it's not another piece after that. I've already ran like 2 pieces of it. I wonder if any other world boss unlocked. Oh, doesn't seem like it. Hey everyone, just joining the chat right now. How's everyone doing today? Alright, we're getting a group going now.
These new challengers seek to complete the trials you have bested.
Take a look to see where this world boss spawns. I know he's also part of the achievement to unlock one of the skins for your artifact weapon. I remember seeing Nidhogg as part of that achievement. I forget what the achievement is called. If anyone knows, let everybody else know. And that's full group. We're going to start doing Darkheart Thicket soon. There's a world boss. at about half. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's some lag for you. So world bosses are live, by the way, guys. If you guys do need to unlock that artifact weapon skin, go ahead and do that world boss. They are up right now. And I mean, look how easy this is going to be with all these people doing it. You know, spam ignore pain. Look, don't stand on any of these vortexes. If you are in a PvP realm, I feel bad for you because this is going to be highly contested right now. Here we go, first world boss down. Alright. Well, that's exciting. That gets me a little bit closer to my artifact weapon skin. Alright, now to Darkheart Thicket. Hopefully they get me a summon. See if there's any other kind of epic world quest. I don't see anything else. Besides that bacon, that might as well be epic. It's so easy to do and so much money. Oh, did I fight in the wrong area? No, here we go. Alright, thanks for bearing with me while we got the group together. Dungeon is about to begin. Oh, his name really is unknown. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's keep up Ignore Pain, Shield Block, Revenge Spam, keep up our threat. By the way, in case you don't know, the Parat artifact ability, Nal's Fury, it does do active blocking as well, so it is also a defensive cooldown as well as an AoE frontal cone ability. You saw I pulled that bear away from these mobs. I don't want these guys to pull all at the same time. I'm gonna pull back a little bit more here. Well, he's almost down. We can pull him now. A very important thing that I think is often understated is that in Mythics, you need to get your disruptions going. Whether you're a DPS, a tank, a healer, those interruptions are very important.
To an agonizing death. So says the shadow of Xavius. Be still, worm. I will deal with you shortly.
Be careful with this pat over here. You see they're patting away right now, so I can pull this mob, pull them back. Also, something to note is make sure you and your page are all on the same group in terms of I need to pull this mob, pull it back. If you're not, if your group is just attacking crazy, they will pull aggro. Things will jump around everywhere, people will get upset. Another thing to note is that you as a tank should be very aware of where things are. So when that pat starts coming back, I can try to pull him. If I had Avenger's Shield or an AoE kind of silence, it'd be a lot easier. But I can still try to pull this. Just to manage how I get things. One Thunderclap is good enough for most threat situations. I know that with Mythic Plus, there might be keystones that diminish the aggro. I think, we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for that. Maybe people will have to wait for 3 Sunders again. A lot of times when you pull this group, the group in the hallway also gets pulled by someone in the group. Be very careful. Also, when you have a hunter in the group, if they don't know how to position themselves for a barrage, things can get really hectic. There's that group in the hallway. Let them pat back in. when skipping mobs, be very aware that maybe not everyone in your group knows how to. Hey everyone that's just joining, this is our first Mythic of the day. We will be doing all of them, or as many as we can get in today, in succession.
I can smell the nightmare in your blood. Be gone from these woods, or
This boss
suffer
isn't too
nature's
bad.
wrath.
Just kite the mobs that he spawns. Pop a defensive when he knocks you back.
Defile so
I prefer being knocked back as well, just so that I can get that extra rage.
some powerful druid among you.
As a DPS, don't stand in front of him. That really wraps up the big mechanics. See that extra charge really helps out. He doesn't do crazy damage. Maybe in Mythic Plus I'm going to have to avoid it. There's the abominations back there, and the nightfall spawning. I'm just going to throw a stun on that ad.
You are blessed with great restorative. I will bleed the nightmare from you.
You see that ad behind me over here on the healer? He needs to keep kiting that. One of the DPSs should switch on it. But it should be fine actually at 18%. We should be okay.
I see. I am the defiant.
Alright, no upgrades, but let's just start upgrading our artifact power.
Pray you do not face me next. They will be more than prepared. For your true power rests in the nightmare. Silence, weakling. When you open your mouth again.
There it is. I don't think I'm going to need to get too much more threat on her. I think she can basically go down. Yeah. Now trying to skip here can be a little dangerous. We do have Spoils of Nightmare over here. Alright, we're going for that. Let's see what we get here. Just some resources, which is good. I do need it for the next level of training at this point. I haven't been doing enough world quests. Let's see if I can pull this guy back. Always move away from those mushrooms. They are very deadly. That Dryad does need to get focused. I'm glad the Hunter stayed on her. Alright, that wasn't too bad. If you guys need any in-depth explanations as how to do any of these fights, you can feel free to look through my channel. I have the normal and the mythic guide up for this. I'm working on the rest of the mythic guides. I have the footage for almost all of them. I just need to go ahead and edit them. With these dryads, again, face them towards the group so that when they run back from you, they end up in the middle of your group. Just like that. You saw her run away. She's back there now. She's in the middle of my group. Won't get any more aggro on that. These guys, you do need to interrupt their laser, their tormenting eye. Let's see, let's pull one more here. As long as you don't overpull and get overburdened, you know, chain pulling is perfectly fine. Especially given how good all my DPSers are. This may be a little much. No, actually, with 3 we're fine too. You see those interruptions? They're going off really quick. Boss number 2. As soon as I can loot that. Pop defensive whenever he hits you really hard. Healing's to focus on me. And we will get ads in this one instead, so I need to be careful with that. There's a strangling root. You see it back here on my hunter. He's gonna grip me soon. There it is. Pop a defensive. When he throws me, I do a small little AoE on the ground. Make sure nobody's behind me. There were some of the ads. My DPS is on their A game today. Here comes another one. I pop shield wall. Should be fine. you do see it still hurts, even especially for having shield wall active. That was a big damage dealer. Here we go. Here are all the get a good victory rush going because of that. Perfect. Is that an upgrade? No, it has crit. That's unfortunate.
An empty threat. You hold no
I'm gonna pull this guy back, just get a little bit away from those eggs. He does knock people around everywhere, so just like that. It wouldn't be a big deal if we got a few eggs, but if it's easily avoidable, why not? Here we go, he's gonna split up. Try to get him into like the middle of the room, just that when he knocks you back, hopefully you don't get knocked back into any eggs. Oh, I got a few eggs. We got more than a few eggs on that. And there's another one. Alright, here we go. Third boss. By the way, guys, thank you for joining me again on this live stream. This is my first live stream, so let me know what I can be doing differently, what you guys would like to see. I'm going to tank him a little bit more towards the middle of the room. Here's his cast, Breath of Corruption. Make sure you dodge all of that. And here's the Gust. Now, here as a tank, you should also keep an eye on the rest of your team. Like right here, he's a little bit close to the eggs. He did pop one. So I'll go ahead and pick that up. There's another Breath of Corruption. Dodge that. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Got another breath. Oh, I think we're doing the achievement. I think that's what they wanted to. They didn't mention it before pulling. We have really solid DPS. Good solid group here. Make sure you don't step on all these rocks that are to my right. I'm still trying to keep him facing away. Oh, I gotta move him. Alright. That one just ran out. That's perfect. And here we go. We did get another whelp back here. They do clear out, and we did get the achievement, which is great. Now I have gotten one piece of loot so far. It wasn't anything great though. I'm waiting on one more person from our group. Let's see. Let's crit. These imps do make someone on your team kind of blow up and stuff. They need to run out of the group. Make sure they don't hit anyone. There it is. And he's running out. Explodes alone. Is there a particular dungeon anyone here wants to see after this? If there is, let me know. We are getting close to the end of this dungeon. Hopefully we one-shot everything here. We are getting some pretty good damage going. Also, the heals are really consistent and good here so far. Alright, final boss. This boss isn't too bad. You need a partner up for Mythic. Make sure someone runs into the circle with you. Avoid all of the lava on the ground. Heal anyone who's being targeted by, I forget the name of his spell, like Feed on the Weak or something. And make sure he doesn't hit his own vortexes on the ground. See that person partnering up with me right here? If they don't partner up, they will take, actually they'll be silenced. Not take damage, they'll be silenced. You do see that Waking Nightmare, that's what I'm talking about. You see, he needs to, he's in range of the healer. I mean, of the Warlock, so that'll keep him good. And here we're going to have the second phase where we need to avoid everything on the ground. Also, if he hits anything on the ground, oh, he did hit that one, so you see that, a buff on his damage. And you see growing paranoia, you see right here, Off by my mini-map, he has all these vines growing underneath him. Those will hurt. Don't stand next to anyone with growing paranoia. If you're in melee, run out.
You will waste away slowly.
Here we go. Boss number 1 down.
Must be some kind of
I mean, dungeon number 1 down. I'm sorry. And there's the first Mythic Keystone I have it for Black Root
We
Cold.
must, however, stay vigilant. Deep inside the nightmare, Xavius remains unvanquished. The enemy you fought here was merely his shadow.
In case anyone was wondering, here's what the Keystones look like. You can use a lot of the people towards the end of the dungeon to teleport out, in case you guys didn't know that, in a lot of these Legion dungeons. And then you can go ahead and use your new whistle to go ahead and get to a flight path real quick. Alright, let's see what everybody decides on next. I did get mine for Black Root Cold. That'd be really cool to go ahead and do that. But if we run a dungeon with anyone else, we also get their loot box. So basically the way Mythic Plus dungeons work is whoever has a keystone, you get, they have to kind of activate it as soon as the dungeon starts. Now when they activate it, a timer starts. We need to beat the dungeon in that time. If we do, and we do upgrade the keystone, we get a treasure chest which has really good loot in it. So we are losing some people. Looks like one of our DPS is leaving. We'll replace him right now. If anyone in the chat wants to jump in, if you have eye level required for Mythic, go ahead and send me a whisper. I am Spell Power in the realm Bronzebeard. I am playing Alliance.
Enjoy this moment, mortals. It shall be your last.
Black Root Cold next, guys. Black Root Cold.
I have slain hundreds before you. Intruder, sound the alarm!
Alright, we're getting dungeon number 2 going right now. We have everybody we need to now. Black Rook Hold is dungeon number 2. I did get my Mythic Plus keystone. We'll see if we can go ahead and run that. And this guy needs to stop being dead. That would help us out a lot. Alright, starting dungeon number 2. Looks like that person didn't get the summon. We are getting Black Rook Hold started here as soon as our last DPSer decides to run in with us. This is all being pugged. LFG, the only person I know, is the Demon Hunter in this group. Alright, there we go. We got the Shaman. Full group, starting Black Rook Hold. Let's see how we do with this group. Looks like maybe they want to do Mythic Plus. Alright, let's see. Mythic Plus, guys. We're going to do extra damage and extra health on everyone. Let's do this. Alright. This will be exciting. Timed run. 35 minutes over on the right hand side. Let's get this going. Oh, you see that extra damage right away. Oh, we got a big pull here. God damn it. We do have good damage. Hopefully it's enough. Dark Mending. I don't have my interrupt. I don't know about this. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get past this pull. That was a big pull. Oh, we already got one damage dealer down. Kite a little bit. There's wipe number 1. That was a big pull. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was barrage. That's a lot better. There are healers in these packs, so be aware of that. The sacrifice soul. Make sure you interrupt the dark mending casts. We are running some of the first Mythic Plus dungeons on live. Make sure you always kill those healers first. Big boss can wait till the end, or the mini boss rather. And this boss shouldn't be very difficult at all. We do need to pull the soul first. Make sure you go ahead and kill that. Face this guy away from the group. Don't stand in anything. Spread out when the mirror images come out. That's really about it. You see that swirling scythe directly behind him. Soul echoes. Let's hope they spread out for those. Here we go. I'm gonna pull him back a little bit more. Those soul echoes are really messing up everybody. Kill all of the ads during this phase. Very, very, very important. I don't believe he got any of the buffs. No, he didn't. All the ads went down. That's perfect. Pop defensive cooldowns when this burst goes off. And that's boss number 1 on Mythic Plus. And I get no loot. Perfect.
Now I see.
The darkness. It is gone.
You
Again, guys, we are doing Mythic Plus. We do need to clear a minimum amount of trash.
I understand now. You must find Kutalos. You must put a stop to this.
Although for this dungeon, there's not a whole lot of like big trash skipping you can do.
Invaders have breached the passage.
We do have these annoying corridors, though.
You must hold them. You have much to lose. Your father's life, most of all.
We need not hurry. I will not fail Latosius. Men, the invaders come.
These do explode
Let them pass.
and do become that annoying green swirl you see on the ground. Oh, looks like we might have a few deaths. Yep. Alright. That knocks down 5 seconds on the timer every time that happens. That's great. I'm going to kite a little bit. Hopefully my DPS gets this down. It is a lot of HP for him to just get down by himself. So hopefully my... there was my healer. Oh, this pull after this one should be really entertaining. Yeah, I did interrupt there just because that scout was doing knife dance, and that always hurts. Now bone breaking strike I can deal with, you just run away from it. There's that knife dance. Alright, this guy needs to go down immediately. There's that bone breaking, make sure you dodge that. Also the barrage, not the archer, there it is. My DBM is way off today. I'm gonna try to get them over here. Hopefully they run this way. There's that arrow barrage. And there's extra pulls. Bone breaking and knife dances. Now I don't have a stun anymore. This pull should be really interesting. We do have our shaman maybe AFK or something. Shaman needs to get over here.
We will bury you.
And someone pulled the boss. Great. This is a wipe.
You cannot escape. The hunt is eternal.
Hopefully we get to get this dungeon in 19 minutes. Alright, everybody's here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull. I think our shaman died again. Yeah, there's definitely someone running back right now. Just goes to show, even Mythic level 2 is going to be a lot more difficult than Mythic level 1. Ah, I missed that bone breaking strike. Too many nameplates. Make sure you dodge all these arrow barrages. I know, in a small room, it's a little difficult to dodge them, but they hurt a lot. We're about halfway through with the enemy forces and all that, and about halfway through the timer. Hopefully we still get to make it.
We will bury you here, fools. You cannot escape.
Vengeful Shear, make sure you pop a shield block.
Is eternal. Cannot escape.
There's another Vengeful Shear. Here comes another. If you keep up that shield block every time, you're going to get a Vengeful Shear. This is not that bad in terms of damage on you. Here we go, phase 2. Kite the I-beams. Make sure you DPS this Arcanist first. This blitz will hurt, and it does leave a debuff that makes it hurt even more every single stack. You do see back here people are kiting the I-beams. That's perfect. They're not running it everywhere through the middle. Now if it gets on the tank, it gets a little messy. See the boss is about to go down. And here we go. Even in regular Mythic, these boulders are a one-shot. So if you can't do it, the first person that gets up here kind of clears everything. So if you can't do it yourself, just let the person who can do it run up first. There is a pat here that you do want to try to get first. Let's wait for everybody else. Although these pulls aren't too difficult, so we can probably combine a few. Let's do that. Just pop a few cooldowns to live. Now when they start breathing fire, make sure they're facing away from the group. Keep that brutal assault away from the group too. Remember to use all your rage. I was able to get off 3 ignore pains there before the pull even started, so remember, just keep using all of that rage. And shield block is amazing, by the way, guys. As soon as you get to Mythic Plus, it's just great. Try not to die to the boulder boss. Just like that. Try not to do that. Oh, Ink Death. We do have 10 minutes and 2 more bosses. We do have the bat area coming up. That's something I don't look forward to. That should stay aggro to me. If you can take down all of the bats, then the dominators are not that big of a threat. The biggest threat is when all the bats get on something like your healer with the Sikkim ability. That is what really can wipe a group here. But if you can manage to take down all of the ads first and leave these big guys alone, leave the big guys till the end, you'll be fine. You see here, it's all about DPSing down the pups. Once we have like 5 or less, that's when I go ahead and run to the next area. Here we won't get any more ads anymore. They should also run to me. Unless it's the Sikkim ad. We have 8 minutes. We're gonna try to do this. We had one too many wipes. Hopefully we still can. My healer's at 55%. you know, let's let our healer drink up a little bit. And they're facing the wrong way. Hopefully they're not AFK at this point. Alright. Hateful Gaze is on the healer, who I believe is AFK. Oh, and I think the boss is going to reset because he's running out. And the healer got locked out. Here we go. Pug 101 for you guys. Hopefully he still charges the healer just because the healer's AFK anyway. And he is not. He's going to charge our shaman DPS here. And there he goes. Hopefully our DPS is good enough to get us through this. Pop some cooldowns. Oh, the charge is on the healer. I'm going to go ahead and let that go down. And he reset. Okay. And our shaman needs to run over here. He's going to pull the boss. This is a mess. And that's the pull. Hunter's going to go down next. I don't think we're going to make the timer, guys, unfortunately. If you're just joining the stream, thank you for joining. We are running Black Rook Hold on Mythic Plus level 2. We have 5 minutes left. We keep having some people that just don't res. Look at this. He pulled the boss by himself. Our healers are going AFK. This isn't going too well for us. Alright, Shaman's running up here right now. Alright, let's get this pull. I'm eating charge number 1. Here we go. Get all of our DPS going now before we get all this vomit on the floor. Next charge is going to be on our healer. Oh no, he swapped over to our shaman. GG Shaman. He's down. Our healer can't get a single heal off. Our healer's complaining about in-game lag. Let's see if we can DPS 15 mil. We're gonna get another line of vomit. There it is. Here's the final wipe. That's it for the Mythic Plus timer. And here we have another body pull. There it is. Time's up. We need to just complete the dungeon and get our chest, but we will not be upgrading our keystone. We're at half durability at this point. This shaman is down to less than 1 mil HP. I'm assuming his gear is completely broken. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get this done. I'm gonna just soak up charge number 1. Can't soak up this one. Oh, they didn't go down. I can't absorb next gaze either. I'm gonna need to let that one go through. The next one though, the next one I can get. My DBM is way off. There might be an update or something for it. We're gonna get a line of vomit over there, over to the right. Here's another hateful gaze. I'm gonna go ahead and absorb that. Pop a defensive cooldown and absorb it. Can't absorb this one. My DPS is on the other side of this, so I'll just go ahead and run this way. Looks like the boss is going down. But so am I. 2 mil, 3%. Deterrence? Nope. That's a wipe. Unless it can kill him during the Hateful Gaze cast. That's a wipe on 1%. Our healer is saying he's getting a ton of lag, 3.3k lag as soon as we walk into that platform. A lot of people are getting their gear just broken. You see these health totals dipping below 1 mil. That means that they need to go repair. And they're pulling somehow. Somehow people are still pulling even though we pulled the large majority of the trash. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This Pug Day is going amazing. Anyways, we'll be back. These 2 DPSers are gonna go repair, so we'll be right back. Alright, we have 1 person reloading, 1 person already repaired up. Let me reload my UI as well. I'm getting some issues with the whole unknown name thing. There we go, now I can see everybody's name. I couldn't see party chat either, but now I can. I'm going to reset the meters just because now I can see everybody here. I don't think you can mount on here. Let's see. No, you can't mount on here. Alright, people are starting to run back in. We will pull the boss soon, guys. We are missing the hunter at this point. We are missing the hunter at this point. If anyone wants to join us after this run, let me know. Send me a tell. I am Spell Power on Bronzebeard. And the hunter's running over here. Alright, he is in now, so pull ink. This is our top DPSer right now. 863. Oh, he bought the Alchemist Stone. And ring enchants, apparently. Another random tip you see here, enchanted butchery. I have my shoulders enchanted with that too. It's a good way of just getting gold. Arc Hunter pulled something and died. If you enchant your shoulders with butchery, it comes from the high mountain area. Here we have what he pulled. I'm gonna go ahead and taunt it over here. And another pull. Gonna pull the boss here. This healer keeps saying he's lagging out. At this point we're not timed anymore, however we do still get the reward for completing the dungeon. My keystone will not upgrade though. Healer is about to get here. Alright, we are good to go. I will be taking the second gaze. My DPS, my Demon Hunter DPSer took the first one. Here's gaze number 2. I'm going to run ahead of it. Go ahead and soak that up. There's vomit number 1 right there. Here's the third gaze. Hopefully the hunter takes it. You see our there's the boss reset. Guys, you need to be careful where the charge goes, because that can happen and will happen. Just don't stand in front of this gate. The boss runs through it and resets. And our hunter is going to pull as soon as the boss comes back in. We're just going to go ahead and pull again. That one was absorbed by our DPS. Up next, the next charge will be absorbed by me. Our healer is completely DC'd or something. Oh, here we go. I'm finally getting heals. I didn't get that charge. I think the hunter ran in front of me, so we'll see. I'll get the one after that. I don't know. Our shaman ran in front of me. Here we go. Need to run in front of that. I don't know why that shaman was so non-afraid running up to that boss. And our healer is completely dead and DC'd. Don't think we'll be doing this. Here's the wipe. At least now we completed the enemy forces portion needed for the Mythic Plus mode. Hopefully our healer doesn't DC again and lag out. Here's charge number 1, gonna get soaked up by our damage dealer. I'm pretty sure he's DC'd because I haven't gotten a single heal yet. There's a charge on our healer, and it reset the boss. I think we're gonna go ahead and leave and go ahead and try to run something else at this point. Let's see what else people are running.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Alright, we're gonna be starting another run here. Let's see what else we can get. If anyone is running Black Rook Hold. Maw of Souls. Let's go ahead and sign up for that. Maw of Souls. Let's go ahead and run over there.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
We are going to be running Maw of Souls Mythic. Unless someone has a Mythic Plus Keystone, but I don't think so. In case you guys didn't see at the beginning of the stream, we did do the world boss, so world bosses are up. So you guys can start getting your achievement for your artifact skin. Seems like everyone's here. Alright. Fresh new group. Hopefully this is a lot better. Pull this pack back. I have gotten groups that end up pulling the boss just because of the proximity. Just makes it a little bit easier on everyone. And time for the boss. Run out of the AoE. Dodge the big purple orbs. And pop a defensive with that Dark Slash. Here's what you run out of. You can cleanse it. You do see it was on my Demon Hunter. It is something that can be cleansed. So if you are a healer, be aware of that. You don't want your tank. You don't want your tank to have that on him. Here we have a lot of ads. Always with those ads, it is a perfect time to get some victory rush procs, as a warrior at least. Oh, that was a good amount of loot there. And of course, it's a bunch of crit. Oh, and my DPS needs the ring, so let's go ahead and give that away. Don't need crit as a tank. As always, keep those interrupts going with that soul siphon. It's just another little way of reducing the amount of damage you take. You do want to pull these mobs back just because of that Night Watchman. Just be aware that there is another mob behind you. Just like with that Demon Hunter running through, that could have resulted in a pull. Here we go, that Night Watchman is running away. Perfect time to pull. And we'll let him come back. He should be coming back soon. There he is. Now, when you're running Mythic Plus, just anything timed like that, be very aware of this Mariner. He will wipe a group. You do want to pull him into areas where you can LOS him while he casts his big move right here. You can just run out of LOS and stop taking all that damage. This guy, you gotta face him against the wall. He will just barf everywhere, just like this Vile Breath. You don't want that to go on anyone. And then he puts these little puddles on the ground. Make sure your DPS gets enough room to DPS him. There's another Vile Breath. When he dies, all that Vile Breath goes away, so you don't have to worry about it. With the next boss, prioritize every single ad. He does spawn a lot of ads. And avoid the scythes. That's really it. That next boss is relatively easy, as long as your DPS knows to swap over. Time for the boss.
The spirits grow hungry from the scent of blood.
As soon as our last DPS gets here, actually our healer, we can pull. There he is. Alright, good pull. There's the scythe ability. Just dodge that. And we're gonna start getting the ads. You don't want to let that cast go off, that void snap. Here's a fragment. Here's another cosmic scythe. Try to pull the boss away from any of these areas, since if you get an ad on one of those, it'll be a little more difficult to DPS it down. Here's a fragment. You can stun them and snare them, so as you see there, I stun them immediately. And that's boss number 2.
Intruders on the Nagelfar! Give no quarter to these scallywags!
There is a healer here, so just be careful with that. This mist collar right here. There's the healer. Just make sure you interrupt that fear. You can get feared into other packs that are adjacent to you. And you do want to dodge that Defiant Strike. You can dodge these last guys, or avoid them rather. You just need to DPS the boss, or this mini boss, off to the corner. And last boss. The second phase is a little bit difficult if people don't pay attention. Hopefully everyone sees exactly where she's turning her body. I will be calling it out just so you guys get a hang of it as well and see it with me.
Trespassing in my realm. You have come far enough.
I do like standing here because I do get to cleave the grasping tentacle if you see off to the left. Just a slight little thing. It's going to help you get to phase 2 faster.
You will pay for that. Your fate rains down.
And of course you don't want to stand on any vortexes.
My patience.
And the other grasping tentacle is to my left, so hopefully I do get to be able to cleave them both.
Your fate. Fools.
Am I going to do Emerald Dream? I'm not part of the guild right now. So right now I don't have plans. I know LFR for it hasn't been released. So right now I don't have plans to be able to do that, just because I am not part of the guild, unfortunately. But if I can find someone who needs a tank, definitely I'll jump in there.
Your fate rains down.
Here we have Torrent, and she's aiming to the left. You see that? That is going to hurt a lot, especially in Mythic Plus. Here we have another Torrent. We need to get another Interrupt. And let's see where she decides to aim. Right down, oh, to the right. And she was covering that hole perfectly with her hand. And she's gonna go right down. Oh no, to the right again. She is almost down.
Stop squirming.
There it is. Nope, actually that's not good. Just make sure to dodge everything, don't fall into any holes. There we have another Torrent, corrupted below, right down the middle. And there it is.
You have merely survived the storm. The seas are unstoppable!
I did manage to get one upgrade courtesy of the rogue who traded me this. I'm going to get rid of some crit, replace it with some haste and mastery. And let's get out of here. Look at that, we find a Blingtron. Free money.
I'm listening. Farewell. Hello. Good luck, friend.
We do still need to do a lot more mythics. Let's see what else there is. There's a Hall of Valor run. We already did Dark Heart. Oh, actually, speaking of Dark Heart, I should be able to turn in my quest for that. Okay.
Death cannot stop me.
I believe we can help each other.
We have everything we need. Well done. Some ready when you are.
I think this is it.
It's
I
working.
think I'm gonna unlock my new skin.
Incredible. But the power of one essence is simply not enough.
I need to go to the Emerald Nightmare. Looks like now I have to, right?
The oldest of my few have returned after journeying so deep into the dark.
Just don't remain too long in there. All right?
We are going to be running Mythic Plus. We are going to be starting a Mythic Plus group, so go ahead and stay if you guys want to see that. We're going from Mythic to Mythic Plus. We are forming a Mythic Plus group now. I'm going to run back into Black Root Cold. I doubt I can use this keystone anymore from earlier. We'll see.
I've been training for this moment.
Enjoy this moment. It will be your last.
We will be running Mythic Plus Maw of Souls. I just need to run back into Black Root Cold for a second and see where that left off. Don't think this is going to work anymore. Oh, it does still work. That's interesting. Okay, so even if it says depleted, seems like it might still work. Oh, was it? I need to run back then. Let's see. We are still forming the group, so I do have some time. Doesn't seem like I'm even saved to regular Black Root Cold. But let me go back and give it a shot. It does say depleted. I don't have hopes for it.
I have slain hundreds before you. You'll simply be one more notch on my belt. This world has no place for you, demon.
If you won't return to your world, I'll send you there in pieces.
Yeah, activate is completely grayed out. Oh no, there it goes. I don't want to activate it right now, but it seems like it might still work. I will give it a try later on. Maybe even with this group, if we do manage to get there, or if they do want to try this.
If you won't return never to your miss. World, I'll send you there in pieces.
Oh, my DBM is out of date. No wonder it's been lagging a lot. You see that in the chat? Oh, actually, you can't see the chat frame. My DBM is out of date. Let's go ahead and run over to Mall. We just need one more person.
Ain't you a chipper looking one? Keep your chin up, eh?
What's closer?
Get
You can
gabbing.
just jump right off. Someone did link this right now in general chat. Someone already got an 870. We are running over to Maw of Souls. We are going to be doing Mythic Plus. Also, has anyone completed their dungeon set? My eye level right now is 845. I think the biggest thing holding me back is my bracers. My bracers are 830. If you guys want to armory me, look me up. I am Spell Power. I am on the US Realm Bronzebeard. I am a Night Elf Warrior. Actually, let me see if I can look it up while I run over there anyway. That's my armory profile. The only thing that hasn't been updated is my cloak just got upgraded this last run. It's still the same eye level. I just went from crit haste to mastery versatility or mastery haste. Let's go ahead and run over to this dungeon. I'll just go ahead and jump off actually. Somebody's got a lot of threat over here. Oh, I'm in a PvP realm now according to my party leader. Was not expecting that.
Rebuke.
Hopefully this water is deep enough. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of shallow water this expansion. Makes it a little scary when you're not jumping with a heroic leap up.
The mists take you! You cannot escape!
I saw a treasure chest and then there is. While we wait for the group, let's go ahead and get that treasure chest. It's gonna have our legendary anyway. Actually, what's my world quest? Wardens, okay. For that legendary that we need. I haven't been on a PvP realm in a long time. Not since I was Horde at least, so should be fun. Let's see. Let's enjoy a PvP realm, shall we? Ah, we could have had that. Oh, I need to transmog my cloak now. I forgot to do that, and I was in Dalaran too. There he is again. He can see me through Shadow Meld? Oh, he went tank spec and ran back out here. I'd heard tank spec demon hunters were hard to fight. This is a little ridiculous. Do you guys think demon hunters are going to be a little overpowered in arena? Because it kind of is starting to look that way. I don't know if you guys remember the season where blood DKs were just completely overpowered. That's what it's starting to look like. I don't think anyone is going to win this fight. Oh, and he's got backup. Let's run in. I don't even think that's his backup because they're not doing anything about it. Oh, I think someone else is outside. Let's go ahead and get these summons in. Maw of Souls Mythic Plus, level 2. Let's see if they go ahead and start jumping us. That's a lot of demon hunters. They're just going. It just looks like they're gonna have 3 demon hunters DPSing. Oh no. PvP realms are so relaxed now. It looks like our hunter is in some trouble. Alright, we're going to be starting our Mythic Plus mode. Our Monk Healer, Fat Ween mandatory drug test, is going to go ahead and use the key. Someone is AFK. As soon as they come back, who went AFK? One of our DPSers went AFK. As soon as they come back, we're going to go ahead and start this dungeon. Alright, we are ready to go. As soon as we get a good mage table, we are going to get this Mythic Plus going. Here we go. Mythic Plus, Maw of Souls, level 2. Already going a lot better than the last group we had for the other Mythic Plus today. Here are the Defiant Strikes. Don't get hit by that, especially not in this mode. You see how much damage that was. We have some good DPS. I have very high hopes for this group. Make sure you never get hit by those Defiant Strikes, especially that last hit. Here we have Defiant Strikes again. My healer is at 88% mana. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable to pull the boss with this. He will spawn ads. Here they are. I did want to get that cast off, so I just went ahead and broke out of that fear myself. And that's boss number 1. Pretty good timing. Remember, ignore pain is massively helpful, and so is shield block. That's what you should be prioritizing. Just generate rage only to be able to use it on those moves. Also victory rush whenever you feel like you need it. I do suggest speccing into impending victory if you are a warrior. It's a very nice heal, by the way. That was a bad pull, but we managed to get through it just fine. Healer still has a good amount of mana left. Here we go. Lantern of Darkness. You can go ahead and pop a defensive cooldown with this. This is just one of those guys that he's always going to hurt. You can run away from it, but at this point, I think DPSing him down is going to be your best choice. Remember with this guy, just make sure your DPS has room to DPS him down, and you don't want him to face towards the group. So I'm going to move him a little bit. As soon as he dies, all this green stuff will go away, so it's not a big issue. Just like that, it all clears up. Alright, boss time. This boss isn't too difficult either. This is actually a pretty good dungeon to get for a Mythic Plus mode. Not a very difficult dungeon. I'm sure Vault of the Wardens would be a lot worse. With these guys, make sure you interrupt them just because of that. They also do hit hard if you don't have your active mitigation up. "15 minutes, 2 bosses left. I think we should be fine with this." My healer's at 100% mana. Perfect. Everybody's here. So just dodge the sights and DPS the ads always and interrupt them, because this servitor will cast that Void Snap you see there. Also, the fragment ads can be stunned, so you can go ahead and do that just so that they don't move away. Easier to cleave them down. Now you don't want to split your group up too much, because then you'll get what just happened right there, where you get one of the ads. It looks just like this. The ads are way too far away. Basically, the fragment ads, they do damage to whoever was fragmented. I need to interrupt this guy too. This is starting to get a little out of hand. Alright, we caught up again. We're good. Here's another fragment on our mage back here. And all the fragments are done. So you see, just like that mage is back there, you might want to run a little bit closer, and just so that the fragments can be DPS down a little bit better. They don't have to. No one has to run over any of this purple stuff. Focus the boss at this point. No one needs to do all this fragmenting stuff. And there it is. We do have a trash pull. It's going to come up right into this Death Knight's face. With this guy, just keep active mitigation up, interrupt this right here. And with this group, this Mist Caller is a healer. You do not want to let them cast anything, because they will heal the group. There it is, Surging Waters, that's the heal. Here's the Mist Mender. That Mist Caller needs to get interrupted and kited back. I'm gonna trust that everybody's gonna interrupt that Mist Caller. And this guy keeps running through me, it's really annoying. Do want to interrupt that fear. We can get feared into another group. That would not be good. Yeah, it looks like we have 10 minutes to defeat Hell Yeah. Pretty sure we're gonna get it. Although the difference between level 1 and level 2, it might just be the pressure, but it does seem noticeable. I'm sure level 10 Mythic Plus is going to be very difficult. And here's an extra pull. Our healer's dead. That's never... And my healer's back. That's always good news. Here's another Defiant Strike. And another pull. I believe at that point it might have been the Hunter pet. I did see it run after that guy. Here's the heal. Good thing it got interrupted. Now that did make us spend an extra minute here that we shouldn't have, but I think we'll be okay in terms of the time. Just maybe the keystone could have been upgraded a little bit higher. Alright. It's okay, we cleared the whole boat now.
Send in the skeleton crew.
After this, I will let my healer drink up, unless for some reason he just starts gaining mana like crazy. He is at about 80% now. Just want to make sure we one-shot this boss. And that was my fault, I slid in that. Yeah, that was completely my fault, I slid in that. Oh, it also doesn't help that our healer is AFK over here. At this point, we need to heal up, get ready for the boss.
You all will regret trespassing in my realm.
Mythic Plus here. Oh, our healer got DC'd with that. That explains it.
You have come far enough. Time to die.
We do have enough time between this phase and the other to get 2 Ravagers off, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I do like to stand here again to be able to DPS both tentacles down. You see that this one already had deep wounds on it.
Your fate rains down. I am losing my patience. Embrace your fate, fools.
You don't want to get in those vortexes. They put a debuff on you that hurts a lot. And if your healer is actually, the healer has it right now. If your healer doesn't dispel it, that could kill you easily.
Your fate rains down. No, this is manner of creatures are you?
Alright, phase 2. Don't stand on anything. 5 minutes to kill her. I think we got this. At this point, you need to watch her chest and see what way she rotates to. Make sure you interrupt that torrent. Corruption below. There we go. Right down the middle. And we didn't get that interrupt.
Your fate rains down.
You do want to interrupt that. Here's the corruption below. That's right down the middle again. Alright, got the stun. That stun isn't terrible, but if you get caught in that and then a corruption below, that can kill. Corruption below is over to the left. And she will go down. She'll come back up in a little bit. She's almost down.
Your fate rains down.
And she's facing over to the right. She should be going down very soon. I think 3% left. Let's see where she aims at. Right down the middle. And I think it's going to hit me. Actually, she's over to the right. There it is. Mythic Plus.
Have merely survived the storm. The seas are unstoppable.
Where? Oh, there's a treasure chest. Alright, guys. Mythic Plus. We did it. And we got 2 talismans. Alright. That was a bit of a bust. Thank you guys for joining me with that. We're going to keep doing Mythics and Mythic Pluses. If you guys want to stay for that, go ahead. If not, thank you for joining me for this Mythic Plus. Alright guys, we are going to be heading over to Blackrook Hold again. Mythic Plus. So stay with us as I repair and run over there, get some summons going.
Displace your beast.
Also to everyone in the chat right now, everybody watching, if you like this content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I am barely beginning all of this streaming thing, so if you can, give me a thumbs up. It'll let me know you guys like this. I can make this a continuing thing. Every time we get a reset going, I can start running Mythic Plus. I do think this next Mythic Plus will be my last one. I do need to go get something to eat after that. But seriously guys, if you are enjoying this content, let me know by hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know in the chat. Anything I can improve on, go ahead and leave me a comment, send me a message. I do read all of it, so let me know. I'll keep my ears peeled, keep my eyes peeled. Thanks guys. Now we haven't gotten any upgrades today. Actually, we have. We got one back today. So we do have some upgrades. Nothing above 840 or 845 eye level, which is a little unfortunate. But hopefully we'll get there right now.
Your kind is not welcome.
I've been training for this moment.
I never miss!
So someone did just ask if this locks us into Mythics, but Mythic Plus are completely different. They do not lock you in. It has to do more with your keystone. While we get these guys summoned, thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back. We are getting summons, guys, just in case you are barely joining us. We're going to be doing Black Rook Hold Mythic Plus. That's it. We do have our 5th joining right now, and we'll get this started. Alright guys, we are beginning. Someone is doing a bit of a bio break, but we're running in. Gonna get this Mythic Plus on the road. So we are waiting on someone with the bio break, but once they get back, we'll go ahead and get this started. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start this. Make sure you interrupt these heals that come out of these counselors. It's very important, or else you'll never finish these mobs. Here's one of the heals right now. There's another one. And while you cast Nelt's Fury, just know that you can do other things like cast Ignore Pain, cast Spell Reflect, so never feel like you're locked in when you're doing that. And boss number 1 is coming out. Always clear this soul. He'll give you trouble if you don't. Alright, looks like we're... Alright. Alright, with this boss, just avoid the swirling scythe. Throw your mirror images somewhere where no one's going to step on them, and avoid this thing right here. Now, you can move the boss to a bit of a corner of a room so you have more room to run around. Just like I'm doing here. Aim him at the wall, and then the Reap Soul doesn't take up half the room. Kill all of the ads during this phase. He gets one or two, it could be deadly for a lot of people. Don't believe he got any. Oh, yeah, he did. He got one. Pop your defensive cooldowns. And there we go. You even let one go through. They can be really brutal. That guy that's behind me, I keep trying to rotate him. And there's a swirling scythe. We got this boss.
Now I see.
The darkness. It is gone.
You aren't the ones who did this?
Guys, actually it looks like this group is going to break up at this point. We do have two people that need to leave. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this type of content, I also do guides. I'm going to branch out into all the Blizzard games, Overwatch, Eye of the Storm. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.